Camdenton School Board,
Yeah.
there was a good turnout for this. Way more than the mayor. Of course, you have to be in the school district, much larger than just the city of Camdenton. But were you surprised when you saw how close that race was?
You know, I was a little bit, but then when the numbers, voting numbers of less than 7% in Camden County came out, I wasn't too surprised. So the incumbent Eric Walters and Deborah Wright separated by just one vote after the night. And that pretty much means you have to have a recount, I think, right?
Yeah, well, according to the Missouri Constitution, Chapter 115.601, and this went into effect August of 2013, in a municipal election, anything less than 1% difference would then qualify for a recount. Now, there has been some conceptions and some online chatter that the Camdenton City Clerk, Roland Todd, is refusing to do a hand count. And I reached out to Roland Todd, the county clerk of Camden County, to find out what was really going on. And he did confirm he got a letter from the the Republican Central Committee demanding a hand count. However, Clerk Todd did say that they're waiting on a petition from the judge. It's really not up to him. He said, you know, they were anticipating by Tuesday morning when I talked to him the same day we record. They had yet to hear, but it'll be up to the judge to say when they do the recount, where they do the recount, and how they do the recount in regards to whether it's a hand count or they put those through the machines. And he said, so that's not up to him. That is all based on Missouri Constitution and statute. So he will wait to hear back from a judge. We'll keep you posted there. Now, there was also murmurings, right, that there was a lack of trust for the functionality of county election tallying equipment or software. And so I asked, Roland Todd, I said, is there any truth to that? And he said, there's no truth to that claim. There's no substantiated proof at all. I've been here for 23 years, and he said, if it doesn't work all of a sudden, he goes, what does that mean about previous elections? He goes, in 23 years, it's been super important to me that we have fair elections. He said, I trust our equipment. And he goes, and it really doesn't matter whether I want to do a hand count or a machine count. It'll totally be based on what the judge rules, and what the judge rules, he said, I'll follow by the book, and we'll wait for that.
Yeah.
And so I thought that was very fair, very transparent. And Eric Walters, who, was the one that won by one vote over Deborah Wright, he has the right to be involved, present in that recount process. But there's literally rules and regulations to how that goes, who is able to be involved, who is able to be present, and how that all gets certified. And so it does seem to me like there's some people making some demands and claims and accusations that may not be based on Constitution, based on statute, and based on what I looked into, it looks like Camden County Clerk Roland Todd is doing exactly what he's supposed to be doing. I will keep you guys posted if we hear back on, does the judge petition for a recount? And I would think this is close, 888 to 887.
And it wouldn't even be hard. I mean, you only had 2,156 votes cast in Camden County. I mean, it's not going to take you long even to hand count to go through those and, figure it up. It's not like you have, 1 million votes or 500,000. It's just 2,000. So,
right, but not for us to say, not for Roland Todd to say, it's for a judge to say that'll rule exactly how that goes, and whether that's a hand count or whether that's based on a electronic system that we already have. It'll be on the judge to say, and County Clerk Roland Todd said that's exactly how he will move forward. So we'll keep you posted there.